Assalamu alaikum, my people. Today I want us to take a look about one greatest legend who lived in the 80s. Let's dive into it. In the desert of Libya, where the wind never truly rests, a boy was born in 1942 inside a simple bedroom close to a village called Abu Had. The boy was Muammar Gaddafi. His brother did not grow up with comfort and luxury. There was no electricity, no running water, no modern life. His family were Bedouins, a people who traveled from one place to another on the desert, goats and camel, in search of survival. As a young boy, Gaddafi walked a long distance across the hot sun just to attend school. He carried a wooden slate for writing and a small water bottle under the bed. In some time, Libya was still recovering from the Italian colonial rule and the distractions of the World War II. So the country has gained independence in 1951 under the King Idris. Many ordinary Libyans remained poor, while a small group of leaders and elites enjoyed the nation's growing oil wealth. Those experiences deeply affected the young man Gaddafi. By studying in school, he became interested in politics and in African history. He admired Gamal Abdel Nasser, the Egyptian president who spoke strongly against colonialism and foreign control in Africa and the Middle East. Nasser's speeches inspired many young Africans and Arabs during 1950s and 1960s, and Gaddafi became one of those inspired. At 18 years old, Gaddafi entered the Royal Military Academy in Benghazi. There, he quietly formed relationships with other young officers who shares similar ideas about nationalism, independence, and change. On September 1st, 1969, at only 27 years old, the military officers carried out a bloodless coup while King Idris was still abroad for medical treatment. The monarchy felt doubts much of fighting. Gaddafi then became the leader of Libya. During the 1970s and early 1980s, Libya used its oil wealth to expand its education, healthcare, housing, and infrastructure. One of the country's large projects was the Great Man-Made River, a massive engineering system designed to bring underground water from the desert to the cities of France. Gaddafi also became heavily involved in African and international politics. He supported anti-colonial and liberation movements such as South Africa, Namibia, and Angola during the struggles against the apartheid foreign domination. Years later, he strongly promoted the idea of African unity through the African Union. He believed African nations become stronger if they united economically and politically instead of depending on powerful foreign countries. So fast forward, in 2009, while serving the chairman of the African Union, Gaddafi urged African leaders to work towards the African unity, warning that division would keep the African economically weak. However, his leadership also became highly controversial. Some Africans admire him for investing in development and speaking against the Western dominance. Others accuse him of ruling Libya with fear and suppressing oppositions and also holding power for too long. So fast forward in 2011, during the Arab Spring uprising, protests and armed conflict spread across Libya. And after months of war and NATO military, which is NAT, Gaddafi was captured and then killed in his city on October 20th, 2011. His death ended more than 4 decades of rule. But even today, debates about him continue across Africa and the world. To some, he was a revolutionary leader who challenged foreign control and then pushed for African unity. To others, he was an authoritarian leader whose government limited freedom. But beyond politics, his history remained remarkable. A poor desert boy born in a tent rose to become one of the most powerful and controversial leaders in African history. This is the story of Muammar Gaddafi. Share, like, and then comment under the comment section. This is Future Bless Africa Media. I bet you, or I urge you, to watch out for the next story of Africa that has led us up to this point. Bye.